I'll make it very quick because I know everybody's hungry. So, Assalamu alaikum everybody. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's with great pleasure that I introduce MGI Paradise to everybody. It's a development that I've personally been part of and seen Mansour with his team take it to the next stage. It's been developed by the Medic Development. To be fair, I've seen the last 6 projects come along, and this is one of the ones that will stand out completely for 2 reasons. As Ali has said, Saud Mansour has said, that a lot of the developments in Pakistan are usually funded, and unfortunately a lot of these things don't get seen through to the end. What Mansour has done himself is actually funded the purchase of the land on his own to ensure that everybody's investment is secure and to make sure it gets taken all the way to the next stage like the last 3 developments. Now, what we have at MGI is 9 floors. So the first important thing, I think even coming here today, in any international city like Islamabad, is finding parking. So the basement consists of 2 floors and will facilitate 200 vehicles from the first and second floor with the ability to go from a lift straight to the penthouse. So that covers the biggest issue of most developments, making sure that we have parking. Moving on from that, we have something called the commercial alley, which is self-explanatory. So that consists of the ground, first and second floor. Now that will facilitate all of the needs that most people need, especially coming from the UK and you go to Pakistan, you need shops, supermarkets, facilities, that's all on the first, second floors. But most importantly, my favorite and probably one part that I really love the most about development is the third floor, which is the amenities. So as you all know, Mansour is an avid cricket player. So those of you who played with him know he needs a little bit of practice. So he's built in some nets, tailored and based on Lord's facilities. Not only that, it has the luxury spa, pool, and gym facilities in there, which makes sure that everybody who comes to visit Pakistan is met with that UK touch, which I think is missing. So, well done to his team for putting that in there in the first instance. But we have to move on to the corporate floor, which is the 4th floor. I think Tabassum has mentioned that, and Mansour, they've put a lot of time and effort into nurturing and incubating facilities to help grow Islamabad and Barrier Town in particular. So what they have on that floor is the law facility, the medical sector and business sector. So for all residents who need to sort of get access to that, you don't have to travel very far, it's all on your doorstep. So this development covers everything that you need in terms of making it an all-stop shop with access to the most important part in Pakistan is the GT Road. Now, Paradise, as described, is the most important part, which is the living facilities. So the 5th, 6th and 7th floor is where you'll get access to the 1st and 2nd bedroom apartments. Now, as Ali said, I've been to Pakistan myself, and some of you guys have the privilege of traveling to Islamabad. A lot of the issues I think I've personally faced is that the quality and finishing touches are not always there. You go to some of the bathrooms and some of the facilities are not as good as you'd expect it to be in the UK. Now, I've had the chance to visualize and look at the development on Paradise in terms of the 5th, 6th and 7th floor. And what you notice is he's brought that UK finishing touch, the luxury, the quality, the amenities that are missing in Islamabad. So the views are panoramic. Most apartments have balcony access. So you have views of Barrier Town, you have access of Islamabad, which is fantastic. So I think anybody who has the privilege or luxury to actually purchase the property, they will realize that you're not missing out on those facilities you have in the UK as well. Now, what Mansour mentioned to me, I'm not too sure how it's been finalized, but he's managed to get it done, is on the 8th and 9th floor, is something that's very good for investors. It's got a luxury hotel facility with an international hotelier, which has been secured. So for those of you who don't want to spend too much time in Pakistan, but you want to invest or rent out your hotel, the option is there. When you're not using it, you're getting a return on it. But the most important thing, you have access to those facilities. So the amenities are there, and the most important thing, it's an international hotelier. Now, I would say the cherry on the cake, but the gulab jamun on this one is the penthouse, which is the eagle nest. So for those of you who got the money and the ability to show off that you've got the most amazing views of Barrier Town, you have to be at Eagle Nest, with the options of access to panoramic views of the city. Secondly, you have access to a cafe, your own private pool. I think if I was in that position, I would make sure I get the Eagle's Nest. But the most important thing, guys, is that, as I said today, finding parking in any sort of capital city, especially Islamabad, is very difficult. What Paradise has done is actually covered that problem by making sure you've got 2 floors of that access. And most important, if you're at the Eagle's Nest, I'm sure I'll see you there for a cup of tea. But thank you very much, Mansoor, for having us today. Thank you for all the stuff that you've done. And I'm just very confident that, like every other project he's delivered on, it will be done on time. So in 2028, I'll probably see you guys in the nets. If you need some tips, you know who to call. Thank you.